All right, guys. Well, listen, it is Wednesday, which means it's time for us to do our little Feeling Old segment. We're going to talk about AMC Rewind, brought to you by our good friends at AMC Theaters. This is where we talk about the films that opened 10 years ago this week and opened 20 years ago this week, celebrating their 10th anniversaries this week. What a weekend 10 years ago. Flags of Our Fathers, Marie Antoinette, and the Christopher Nolan film, The Prestige, celebrating, this one's tough, the 20-year anniversary. Sleepers, Swingers, and the all-time classic, To Gillian on Her 37th Birthday, which I will admit I don't ever remember even hearing about before. So, Schnepp, let's go to you. You hear about these 6 films. Which ones of these stands out to you?
To Gillian on her 37th birthday was the one that, no, I never heard of that either. I was like, when did that get made? Anyway,
20 years ago, apparently.
Maybe I should see it. I don't know if it's amazing, but I missed it. But the ones that stick out to me, I thought Marie Antoinette was a pretty cool, weird film. It was a Coppola, Sofia Coppola's, follow-up to her Lost in Translation.
With Bill Murray, yep.
Yeah, so I mean, I thought that was a lot of fun, but the one that sticks out to me is The Prestige. Now, that was a really fun film. Hugh Jackman. Who was the other guy in it? Christian Bale. Michael Caine. Yeah, what a great team. What a cool look into the idea of what magic, and obviously it has some sci-fi elements. One of my favorite scenes of all time is David Bowie as Tesla walking through like just an electrical storm. I mean, it's fantastic. The visuals are great. So for me, it's The Prestige, and it holds up. As if you watch it tomorrow, you will be just as entranced as when it came out. So.
Christian?
But I mean, look, this is both 10 and 20 years ago. A lot of great
Pretty
movies
special
here,
films,
too.
yeah.
It's funny because Flags of Our Fathers I didn't love, but Letters to Iwo Jima I did love. The sister piece to that I really thought was pretty good. Obviously Prestige, but I want to go back to the 20 years. I think the two, obviously Swingers. I think Swingers to me is a classic movie. It's the one that really gave Jon Favreau the career that he's got today, and Vince Vaughn the same thing. It just showed what Vince Vaughn could do with his comedy chops. But Sleepers, man, I think Sleepers is a movie that not enough people talk about. It's not a multiple view movie, I'll tell you that, but it's got a hell of a cast in it. It's got some dark issues for sure, and it also shows what Kevin Bacon is a guy that it's like he could play the creepiest of creeps, but then he can also play a good dude, and you still buy it. Like some guys can't. Yeah. Some actors and actresses can't do that. They are just typecasted once they play a bad guy, and he does that in that movie, obviously too. So Sleepers is one that stands out, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon just had a show on TV that lasted just only a couple seasons called The Following. Yeah. That I actually thought was a pretty darn good little show. I thought it ended a little bit too soon. Anyway, which ones of these films stand out?
I never liked Kevin Bacon since he came to that small town and brought that rock and roll with him. I don't approve of that. I loved Swingers just for what it meant for the independent film community, what it meant for Vince Vaughn's career in particular, because Steven Spielberg even saw Swingers and is like, I should get that guy to be in Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Like, that was a huge, huge movie for everybody involved, not the least of which was Vince Vaughn. And it announced him as a movie star, and it's always cool to go back and see, like, and sometimes people's career build gradually, but with Vince Vaughn, you watch Swingers and you're like, that's what a movie star is, like right there. And it's kind of cool to see that leap off the screen, so that's the one for me.
Also, Swingers, it's got so many great locations. It introduced a lot of people to Marty and Elaine, so check it out.